open our main card tonight from here in Albuquerque with a bout in the bantamweight division. Rasha presents our tale of the tape for Anthony Sanchez versus Justin Street.
You can see another one of those situations right here. Sanchez is 2 inches shorter. However, he does have a 2-inch reach advantage. He's going to utilize that. Justin Street's got to get in to land those power shots. Sanchez got to make him pay.
Ready, knuckle up.
Round number 1. Green trunks for Anthony Sanchez. Camouflage trunks for Justin Street. There's the elusive movement on the pull right back off of the Sanchez jab from Street. Street now coming forward. 2 heavy feints on the 1-2 from Sanchez. Now they land it cleanly. It's in the step of Anthony Sanchez. Slow stalking forward pressure movement now from Justin Street.
I like what Street's doing. He's just mirroring his opponent's hips. He's making the fight happen when he wants and where he wants.
And getting through, left hand getting through from Anthony Sanchez. Sanchez said he thought he would get a very considerate, methodical start from Street. That's what we're seeing. It's considerate, methodical, but it's also coming forward from Street. Street on the counter right hand. 65 seconds remaining, round number 1 of this bantamweight fight. Double jab, counter right hand, almost a back fist, but that was legal. No warning from referee Nick Barons. Back fist almost to Anthony Sanchez. 1-2 just off the mark from Street. Counter right hand right back from Justin Street after Sanchez landed.
Very nice counter for Sanchez right there. I really like what he's doing.
Trickle of blood on the left cheek of Justin Street. Left hook getting through from Street. That was slick. Out from Street. Sanchez off the jab. That was Perry. See the high level speed of both fighters.
That's what you gotta love about this weight class. These guys are fast, accurate shots.
That right hand getting through. Another right hand. Big sequence for Sanchez. Street waves him forward. 15 seconds remaining, round 1.
Street's got to be careful. He was a little rocked right there.
Smear of blood under Sanchez's right eye. And Sanchez back to the jab. Took off the mark from Street. The bell, that ends round number 1. Fighters up to scratch, standing 3 feet apart.
Round 2, knuckle up.
McElroy starts round number 2. Feint again from Sanchez. Street staying active with the lead left hand, feinting with the step in right. This is the situation, Chris, where Sanchez said, I'm going to keep slapping that hand down and returning. There's the return, but a good sequence to the head on the combination from Street.
And Street is really committing to this counter, but man, it's working pretty well.
Slap down the parry from Street.
I like the parry, but I'd like to see him follow it up with some punches right afterwards. He's doing the hard work of blocking. He's not following up with the right hand right afterwards.
Good pull from Sanchez. Eluded that right hand nearly getting through. Flush from Street. Street now stepping forward into the mid-range. Sanchez along the ropes. Left hook, right hook, entry, counter, left hand again from Sanchez.
Every time Street waves him on, that means he got hit well. You can see there a little bit of a split. 2 of the judges had it for Sanchez, 1 for Street in that first round.
The fighters continue to have their moments. Not getting through.
I like the parry for Street, but like I said, he needs to follow that up right afterwards.
Overhand right. Good right uppercut from Sanchez. Just off the mark from Sanchez, now circling out. 25 seconds remaining, round number 2. A very entertaining, very even fight. See how that's rolled by Nick Barons? Emphatically. Exactly ruled as a slip by Barons. No complaint from Street. Number 1-2. There's the long one right back from Anthony Sanchez. Jab again. Head movement coming forward now from Anthony Sanchez. The bell next up, round 3.
All right, gentlemen.
It's great that we get to see it. It's great that the corners get to see it, but it's really great that the fighters get to see it. Round number 3.
But Sean, the fighters don't necessarily get to see it. It's up to their corners to let them know that.
Sometimes the corners will say you're down when you're up and you're up when you're down. Motivation is a big part of cornering in combative sports. Number 3 underway, and forward pressure from Anthony Sanchez with the right hand, another right hand. Flurry with his back against the ropes from Justin Street. Now on the turn, Sanchez from the half-tie plunge straight to the body.
Street just keeps coming forward, trying to mirror his opponent's hips, staying right in the area he wants to be.
From Sanchez off the mark. 10 remaining, round 3. The cut is the inside of Street's left brow. Blood flowing freely now into the left eye from that cut.
Let's see if that gives a little bit of a sense of urgency right now. Sometimes you get a cut right there, you never know if they're going to try and stop it. I got to end this now.
50 seconds remaining, round 3. Sanchez still chasing off the jab. More open guard now from Justin Street. Street in with the lead left hook. Good pull again from Justin Street.
Street never lets you rest fully. He's always staying right in striking range. I like what he's doing there.
These are two impressive fighters. Good right hand from Street. Sanchez took that exceedingly well. Both have hand speed, both have accuracy, both have real technique and movement.
Both have good chins as well, sir.
10 right hand, counter right hand. In almost every sequence, both fighters land when they come together. No one-way traffic in this fight. Not even in the briefest of moments. Right hand on the exit. Street forward again. Sanchez coming forward. Next stop, round 4. Round number 4.
Round 4, guys. Great fight. Knuckle up.
They call him knuckle up from the excellent referee Nick Barons, and round number 4 underway. Step off the jab from Anthony Sanchez.
Just exactly the same though. Street just stalking his opponent, staying right in his range, waiting for that counter punch.
And Sanchez not through. It's on the jab. Stalking pressure indeed from Justin Street. Sanchez with the right hand. That got through. Acknowledged as such by Street. Seconds remaining, round 4. Jab again.
I love the parries from Street, but he's got to counter as soon as he lands, as soon as he blocks that, he needs to come back with his own punches.
More swelling now under the right eye of Anthony Sanchez. Downward 2 from Street, never landed flush. Sanchez, you see the cut above his right brow. Step in 1-2 from Sanchez, not there. Coming forward, lands that right hand.
And that was a beautiful counter right hand.
Just off the mark. Sanchez keeps readjusting his mouthpiece. Just turned and looked to referee Nick Barons.
Not sure what that was about. He looks a little uncomfortable out there right now, Sean.
Hook. 3-2 entry that time from Street. Feint from Justin Street. Good right hand. Clean on the counter from Justin Street.
Beautiful counter.
This is a strong round number 4 for Justin Street and a very even fight. It's fully indicated by real-time open scoring.
Just that stalking pressure the entire time, not giving Sanchez a time to break. You see that cut just getting a little bit worse over the right eye of Sanchez.
The 1-2 didn't fully land from Sanchez, but it took Street off the striking line. Street right back on the striking line. That's a straight line forward to the mid-range. Street eluding that right hand of Anthony Sanchez. We move to the 5th final round.
And you can just see the confidence right now in Street. He's trying to get the crowd hyped up.
5th and final round of this bantamweight fight. Anthony Sanchez versus Justin Street. Street forward off from scratch to start round 5. It's the right hand, the step in, rear right uppercut from the half-tie plumb from Sanchez.
As usual, Street just continues to come forward, mirroring his opponent's hips. Doesn't let his opponent get an angle on him.
Good sequence stepping forward for Sanchez.
People don't realize when that guy's right in front of you, that just puts tension on you the whole time. Pressure makes you have your hands up, making yourself tense the entire fight.
Then step in jab from Street. On point with the jab. Counter on the right hand into the clinch. Half-tie plumb from Sanchez, but he took the right hand now on the turn.
You can see how this fight has been continually moving towards Street's direction with the number of punches landed there. Round by round.
Street forward again. Sanchez backing off as he throws the jab. Street coming forward as he throws the jab. Neither landed. It's on the hook jab. 55 seconds remaining in this fight. Continuing to come forward.
It's really been his ability to counter that's really been winning this fight for him.
To the body, left hand getting through to the body from Anthony Sanchez, then he backs off. Straight forward again. 30 seconds remaining, fifth and final round. Jab from Anthony Sanchez.
And he ate a hook to deliver that jab.
Justin Street feeling he's in full control of this fight, lands that jab to the forehead of Anthony Sanchez. On the right hand, left hook getting through from Street.
Just multiple punches being landed by Street.
Now 3 right hands in sequence from Sanchez. The bell and the end of the fight.
Man, great job for Street right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 5 rounds, here are the score totals from our judges at ringside. Our judges scored this fight 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47. To the winner by unanimous decision, Justin the Nightmare Street.
And Sean, what a performance by Street. He countered beautifully. Did a great job against a guy who had a lot more experience in bare knuckle.
That is a quality win for Justin Street against a quality opponent in Anthony Sanchez in the featherweight division. Mark Entenberg versus Van Vo.
Sean, I feel like this has been the theme of the night. We have Van Vo, who is 3 inches shorter. However, he does have a 2-inch reach advantage. He wants to utilize that against Entenberg. Entenberg is a heavy hitter. He has to get inside Van Vo to land those shots, so Van Vo has to keep him at bay.
Mark Entenberg told us I have to use feints to open up Van Vo. That's how I will then gauge his timing.
Knuckle up!
Round number 1. Silver and blue trunks for Mark Entenberg, multicolored trunks for Van Vo.
A really wide stance for Van Vo.
Open chested, off the jab. Again told us he would be heavy on the back foot, not on the front foot, with the intention of exploding forward with that right hand.
Entenberg just looks like a much bigger fighter.
Entenberg 6 foot to Van Vo's 5'9". The right hand. These are 2 not just respectful fighters, these are 2 really intelligent fighters. Very tactical, very cerebral, very methodical. We're seeing that play out in the opening stages of this fight. 15 remaining, round 1. Hand right, not there for Vo. The reset from Entenberg. Absolutely no rush from either fighter. Check left hook from Entenberg.
Van Vo smiles it off, but that was a good punch.
See the head movement, the pivot to Van Vo. Deeper in the crouch now.
Let's see if Van Vo's trying to set up that right hand, up that double jab.
Getting low again, heavy on the back foot. There's the right hand. Couldn't time that. Good pull from Entenberg. 40 seconds remaining. Round number 1. We're in the featherweight division. Entenberg, open hand parry. Step in now, switching stances on that punch. Smile from Entenberg on the switch of stances to orthodox. Entenberg pushing in, pulling back. As the left hook lands from Mark Entenberg.
That did some damage. That hurt the eye of Van Vo right there. All he took was 1 clean shot, and that was it.
Entenberg coming forward. Again, not rushing so after landing flush. Look coming now from Vo's right eye. Vo misses the overhand right just before the bell that ends round 1.
Knuckle up!
Let's see if that does something for Van Vo. He has to get inside, land some punches. He can't stand outside with straight jabs.
Here we go with round number 2. Good right hand, and down goes Van Vo. 3, 4, 5. Here's the mandatory 8 count. Giving the vote from Sid Ware.
Doesn't look like he's really hurt right now, but he's got to be careful. That's that power of Entenberg. He believed in it from the beginning.
How sporting was Mark Entenberg. Instead of pouncing, he touches hands. Vo now on his bike. 125 remaining round 2.
Bo has got to do something to gain the respect of Entenberg. He's got to throw some hard punches. He's got to land something, or this is just going to be a one-way fight.
Overhand right not there from Bo. Again, Entenberg had 5 pro Muay Thai bouts in Thailand. He has that methodical, Thai-based Muay Thai style.
But man, you can just see how heavy-handed he is. Whenever he lands a punch, he hurts people.
See blood flowing freely from the cut under Bo's right eye. Entenberg looking to step in, overhand right. Bo couldn't time that as he dipped his head.
Bo has got to step in with the hard punch. You can't just throw these looping shots. You're not going to do the damage if he actually lands it.
Entenberg closing distance into the mid-range. 30 seconds remaining, round 2. Overhand right not there from Entenberg. Overhand right not there from Bo. Bo keeps trying to time that overhand right, can't find it.
He's got to step in more, push off that back foot, double jab. He's just trying that naked right hand.
And nearly getting through on the check left from Bo. Entenberg smiled, acknowledged his own miss on the hook. Left hook, duck under from Bo. They're missing on the overhand left. Entenberg coming forward. That ends round 2.
Hey, all you gotta do is hit that.
He's up by 3 points now with the knockdown.
Let's go!
Confirmation, round number 3 is upon us. Entenberg dropping Van Bo in round number 2.
It's that reach, it's that range, it's that power, and that's what Bo needs to do right there. Step in with these punches, pushes the opponent backwards.
Bo continues to try to time the overhand right, Chris. He just cannot find it thus far in this fight.
That's his best chance right there. Coming in with a couple jabs, that overhand right, following with the left hook, pushing Entenberg backwards.
Entenberg resetting in the center circle, coming forward with the naked right hand, overhand right again from Bo. Go to the body.
I love that, just a clean, hard right hand to the body.
Go to the body again from Van Bo. A miss with that left hook from Entenberg. Entenberg resets. Bo now coming forward with 1:15 remaining round 3. And a heavy feint. Switch step from Entenberg. Entenberg cracking 1-2, cracking right back with the right hand, Van Bo. Overhand right. Bo continues to swing big.
Like those right hands to the body though. He's taking whatever Entenberg is giving him. He can't land in the head, throw the body.
Entenberg now cut under his left eye. On the level change. There's the right hand. That turns on Entenberg. Bo now coming forward, big to the body. Big swings from Van Bo.
I like him hitting with the body right there. You got your opponent a little bit hurt. Do some good body work.
Bo on the left hand after he ducked under that hook of Entenberg. Strong sequence now for Van Bo.
Entenberg's trying to time that. He sees how Bo keeps ducking his head out. He wants to time that left uppercut.
Rear bowler punch with the right hand from Entenberg. That was off the mark.
Bo just yells at his opponent. I love this fight.
Right hand again. There's the overhand right in the left hand from Van Bo. We are through 3 rounds.
Sean, we got us a fight right here. That's exactly the round that Van Bo needed right there.
Up to scratch to start round number 4. Mark Entenberg already at scratch was Van Bo. Referee Sid Ware starts the 4th round. Bo opens round 4 with the jab, hook to the body. We started to see Chris Van Bo target the body of Entenberg in round 3 to success. Targets it right there, early stages of round 4. There's the jab from Entenberg. Right hand not fully getting through from Van Bo. Movement from Bo as he enters the mid-range. Left hook.
Bo has got to be careful. He's throwing those right hands, and if he misses, Entenberg's coming back with his own punch.
Getting through. Bo again in the deep crouch. They come to step forward, then the hook jab from Entenberg. Right to the body. Bo finding that success now. Right hooks to the body of Mark Entenberg. 5 remaining round 4 after the downward 2 from Entenberg.
That was a nice 2, and Bo just didn't really get hurt at all from it. Great job.
On the feint overhand right, not there.
Bo having trouble getting inside. That's why he's throwing a lot of these overhands, these hooks, trying to work his way in.
Big overhand right, not there. Even when Vo misses, though, it definitely backs off Entenberg, just like that on cue.
Because he's throwing these bombs afterwards. It's hard to deal with that.
Took from Van Vo. 30 seconds remaining, round 4. Jab to the body. Just not seeing the volume right now from Mark Entenberg that we saw from him, Chris, in rounds 1 and 2. Big right hand.
I feel like he's landing better shots right there, but Bo just continues to come forward and he's a little bit more active right there. It's going to be interesting to see how the judges see this one.
Losing seconds, round number 4. We move to the 5th and final round.
Let's see if Bo is happy just to make a distance or if he's going to go out there and really try and put on his opponent.
2 rounds to 2, but again, adding that 10-8 round across the board. Round number 2 is Entenberg drop Van Vo. 5th and final round underway. Good left hook from Van Vo.
Bo's corner would say you're giving him too much respect. He's got to go out there and put on the line.
A jab to the body. Double jab from Vo. Entenberg staying long. Overhand right again. Left hook, left hand gets through from Vo.
That's what Bo needs to do. Make this a wild fight. Get inside and land hard shots. He's got to do something. He's down a lot. He can't stand out there and trade punches with his opponent at this point.
Entenberg stepping back. Eludes that right hand of Van Vo. Pressure again from Van Vo. Overhand lead left this time. Fight continues to be fought at a methodical pace. 2 very intelligent fighters. Right hand lands, right hand right back from Entenberg. The jab from Entenberg. And this is that overhand right. Time the right hand, but he times that left hand. Acknowledged as such by Entenberg.
Now, Vo's got to go right now if he wants to do damage to this guy.
20 seconds remaining, 5th and final round. See the head movement from Van Vo. Couldn't land that overhand right. Entenberg staying on the outside. Looking for the open hand parry. There with the long jab. There's the right hand. Van Vo coming forward. Landed on the corner cushion. Rear right uppercut. That's the final punch thrown of this fight. Mark Entenberg and Van Vo have gone the distance.
And look at that respect right there, Sean. They showed it before the fight. They showed it during and after.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 5 rounds, here are the score totals from our judges at ringside. Judge number 1 sees the fight 47-47, scoring the fight even. Judges 2 and 3 scored the fight 48-46 to the winner by majority decision. And still undefeated, Mark the Dream Entenberg.
And Sean, you can just see what a big, strong, formidable opponent Entenberg's going to be. For a lot of people out here, he throws hard, he throws powerful. When he hits you, he hurts you.
We move to the cruiserweight division for Frank Lester versus Keith Richardson.
Sean, extremely even on the tail of the tape here. Both guys 6 foot tall, only a 1-inch reach advantage for Keith Richardson. Very similar on all accounts here.
Jeremy Williams, one of the elite pro boxing heavyweights of the 1990s, in the corner of Keith Richardson. Round number 1. Williams fighter Richardson is in the silver and black trunks. Fast start for UFC veteran Frank Lester. He's in the red and black trunks. And now right back comes Keith Richardson. Richardson on the left hook.
Richardson doing a good job using that clinch, even though he's a boxer.
And the right hand from the half tie plum. Jeremy Williams talked to us about that in our fighter meeting. Williams fascinated with the half tie plum. The active clinch allowed under this unified bare knuckle fighting rule set. On the separation from referee Andrew Glenn, a smile on the face of Frank Lester on the break. Left hand lands from Lester.
This is
big swing on the hook from Lester. Lester now coming forward from the half tie plum of his own. Short left hands, driving pressure forward from Richardson. Richardson trying to snatch the half-tie plum now, hooking to the body. Uppercuts to the body with the right hand of Lester by Richardson. Good start to this cruiserweight fight. Good head pivot from Richardson. That was legal, that wasn't a butt, but the separation from Andrew Glenn for the inactivity from both men in the clinch. From the reset, forward pressure from Lester. Lester on the turn, separation again from Andrew Glenn. Richardson talking to Glenn. Perhaps asking him, why are you breaking us?
Lester looks a little tired already, Sean.
But from Lester, big right hand lands from Richardson. Lester walking through that punch.
Frank Lester's looking very tired and slow already.
Double right hand from Richardson, that was slick.
He's in big trouble right now.
And down goes Frank Lester.
Sean, he looks worn out.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Taking the mandatory 8 is Lester from Andrew Glenn. Glenn talking to Lester. This fight is over. Welcome to BKFC, Keith Richardson.
And Lester just looked gassed out right there, Sean. He looked tired.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Andrew Glenn, steps in and calls a stop to this fight at 1 minute 57 seconds into round number 1. For your winner by TKO, Keith Richardson.
What a performance for Richardson. Looked fantastic out there. Let's see if that does enough to make his coach want to get involved with BKFC. Come on out for a fight.
To the lightweight division we go. Lorenzo Coca versus Ruben Warr.
Another very even fight right there, Sean. 1 inch height difference, 2 inch reach advantage for Coca. So it's not going to be the tail of the tape to decide this. Is he can implement that game plan.
We're already up to scratch. Now up to scratch Lorenzo Coca. Round number 1. White trunks for Coca, pink trunks for Warr. Overhand right from Warr, not there. Jab from Coca. Step in right hand, big swings from Warr. Coca on the turn, resetting in the center circle. Step in right hand. We're throwing big early stages of this fight. 90 seconds remaining, round number 1. We are in the lightweight division.
You said so. That was a big punch by Warr right there. It didn't land, but that would have been a lot of damage if it did land.
Big swing now from Coca, the duck under into the clinch.
Stop.
Separation from referee Nick Behrens. Right back to it. Coca coming forward, eludes that overhand right of Lorenzo Coca. Big swings, big hooks, big overhands from both men. On the turn, and down goes Lorenzo Coca.
That was an awkward sequence right there, so I'm not sure exactly what happened.
Up at 6. Coca on the spin, then down to the canvas. And down goes Ruben Warr. And that's sort of a slip by Nick Behrens.
Both these guys are just throwing these big, wild overhand rights, man.
They're coming from the mouth of Coca.
See if they can settle in a little bit and show them some straight punches.
30 seconds remaining, round 1. Blood coming now from Coca's right nostril, and knockdown number 2. That was clean on the right hand.
5, 6.
That's it.
8, 9.
Down again! Victory for the BKFC Trialist Entenberg Knuckle Fighting Championship, Ruben Warr.
And Sean, that did not go exactly like we thought, but we knew this guy was going to be good.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Nick Behrens, reaches the count of 10 at 1 minute 46 seconds into round number 1. For your winner by KO, Ruben Bad Boy Warr.
And Sean, you can see how much this means to Ruben Warr.
Our feature fight of the evening, the numbers, presented by Forged Irish Stout for this bout in the light heavyweight division. Kyle McElroy versus Nick Kohring.
Like I said, Sean, theme of the night, McElroy does have a 2 inch height advantage. However, Kohring does have a significant 3 inch reach advantage. McElroy is going to have to find a way to get inside, even though he likes to stay long the entire fight.
Kyle McElroy told us uppercuts and hooks on smart exits if Kohring clinches, and avoid getting on my back foot. Front foot start right off of scratch for Nick Kohring. He's in the red and black trunks. Yellow, green, and red trunks for Kyle McElroy. And down goes Kyle McElroy.
And the way McElroy fell, ooh, I'm not sure they're going to let this keep going, man.
McElroy is up.
Hey, let me see your hands. You want to
You
fight?
took a hard shot right there. I do not like the way he fell. He's got to be very careful right now.
Kohring in a crouch, rushing forward, trying to step side. Half-time from the left hook. We are done. Game, set, match, Nick Kohring.
And you can tell the referee saw exactly what I did. He gave him the benefit of the doubt, but as soon as he took another shot like that, he wasn't letting it go.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Andrew Glenn, steps in and calls a stop to this fight at 30 seconds into round number 1. For your winner by KO, Nick Killshot Kohring!
Sean, I truly hope we can keep going around. You never can tell from one fight, but man, he looks like he had a lot of potential to be great at BKFC.
Our co-main event of the evening at 175 pounds, Donald Sanchez versus Dallas Davison.
Very close here, Sean. 1 inch height difference, 2 inch reach advantage for Davison. He's going to want to utilize that. He wants to get inside, stay outside wherever he can to land those hard punches against Donald Sanchez.
Round number 1. Orange trunks for Donald Sanchez. Black and silver trunks for Dallas Davison. Davison off the jab. With the right hand from Davison. Here's the jab from Sanchez. To the body from Dallas Davison. With the right hand to the body. Big left hand lands from Sanchez on the entry.
Davison goes flying backwards.
Davison is on full back pedal. Jab from Sanchez. Hook again. It's enough to double jab right back from Donald Sanchez. 15 remaining, round number 1.
You can see right now Sanchez appears to be the bigger, stronger fighter in the situation.
Left hand after the right uppercut.
A great right hand to the body for Sanchez.
Lead left hand from Donald Sanchez last sequence.
You can just see the high fight IQ and ring experience for Sanchez right now.
To the body from Davison. Triple jab in the right hand. Big to the body goes Donald Sanchez.
And that affected the stance right there. Look what that left hand is. And Davison is low. It's blocking that body.
Right hand turn, Dallas Davison. 35 seconds remaining, round number 1 of our co-main. We're in the middleweight division. And this is a huge fight for both men. Sanchez 2-1 as he enters this bout in BKFC. Davison 2-2 as he enters this bout in BKFC. Duck under, but that hook getting through.
And it's body work right now from Sanchez. It's really doing a lot of the damage.
10-second clock. Final stages, round number 1. To the body again goes Sanchez. The bell. Next stop, round 2. Knuckle up from referee Nick Barons. Round number 2 underway. Immediate forward pressure. Immediately to the body goes Donald Sanchez. Stiff jab, left hook. Davison still trying to get his offense going. It's the right hand. Good step in from Davison. Turn from Donald Sanchez.
Davison definitely at his best when he's coming forward. To no one's surprise.
Open hand on the parry, double jab, the circle out from Davison. Sanchez, more body work. 80 seconds remaining, round 2. Right now, Chris, Sanchez is just throwing bigger, just like that. That was a big jab.
So you can just tell he's a stronger opponent on everything he throws is painful.
Shuffle step, right hand, turning out Dallas Davison.
Dallas Davison has got to do something to earn the respect of Sanchez right now. Come forward with a really hard punch, set up with that double jab right hand.
Big to the body. That was a short, hard right hand landed from Sanchez. Right to the stomach of Davison. Davison took that well, though. 40 seconds remaining, round 2. Davison's still trying to come forward. Again to the body goes Donald Sanchez. And with the right hand from Davison. Sanchez step in right hand. That was clever. 15 seconds remaining round 2. Jab not there from Davison. There's the right hand. Elusiveness on the pull from Davidson. The bell, we move to round 3. Sportsmanship continues on the touch of hands. Round number 3, and the hook jab off of the scratch to start the 3rd round for Donald Sanchez. Jab to the body for Davidson. Jab to the head, 1-2. There's the big step in left-handed duck under. More body work now from Sanchez.
And hopefully it looks like Davidson understands his best work is when he comes forward.
Sanchez off the flick jab. Step in right. Davidson took himself off balance, resets. There's the jab again. Davidson still very much in this fight, but Sanchez, who's consistently, to this point in the fight, Chris, been landing with power.
Davidson is doing a good job, but he has to throw more than one punch at a time. He's throwing the jab or right hand, it's combinations. He has to throw double jab with that. Powerful too, something different. He's not just gonna knock Sanchez out with one punch at a time.
More of the hooks to the body, left hand, right hand, double right hand to the body, now the uppercut. Big sequence for Donald Sanchez. Davidson playing all defense, Sanchez playing all offense. Sanchez, more body work. There's the rear right uppercut right to the body. Huge sequence for Donald Sanchez. Overhand right, and that drops Dallas Davidson.
And beautiful job by Sanchez, continuing to work the body so much that Dallas Davidson had to leave the head open.
Nick Barron stops this fight. 3 straight wins for Donald Sanchez in BKFC.
And I know he got a first-round knockout in his last fight, but this was his best performance. Sanchez looked completely dominant from the beginning to the end. Was in control, showed that high fight IQ, worked the body better than we've ever seen him work before.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Nick Barron, steps in and calls a stop to this fight at 1 minute 19 seconds into round number 3. For your winner by KO, Donald Sanchez.
This is our main event of the evening for the BKFC Flyweight title. The champion John Dodson versus Dagoberto Aguero.
And Sean, what jumps out the page is that 5-inch height and reach advantage for Aguero. He has to utilize that to keep John Dodson at bay the entire time, because when Dodson gets in, he's tough to deal with.
We're set for this title fight. Dodson tried to sportingly touch hands. Aguero had none of it. Round number 1. Green trunks for the champion John Dodson. White trunks for Dagoberto Aguero. Dodson to the inside, takes that left hand and the right hand. Good sequence from Aguero. Aguero trying to stay long. He's 5'8" to Dodson's 5'3".
Definitely wants to utilize that jab to keep Dodson back. And then that counter right as soon as Dodson tries to get in.
Dodson trying to time the entry from the southpaw stance. Aguero trying to stay long, stay in range from the orthodox stance. Dodson hard in again into the clinch. You see the framing of Dodson. You see the patience now of referee Andrew Glenn. There's the separation. 1:10 remaining, round number 1 of our title fight main event. Wide open striking guard from Dagoberto Aguero. Aguero staying patient. Dodson trying to negate the lead hand. Avoids that check left hook from Dagoberto Aguero.
That's a difficult thing to get past, that long arm, that jab right there of Aguero.
Aguero sticking in long from the jab. Dodson hard on the entry to the left hand.
Good counter right there by Aguero there.
Aguero, clever turn off the ropes. Aguero on the overhand right.
Aguero's doing just what he said he was going to do, countering that right hand every time Dodson tries to get inside.
See the playfulness now, almost mockingly so from Dagoberto Aguero.
Aguero's getting very confident right now.
On the 1-2 just off the mark. Dodson resetting in the center circle. 15 seconds remaining, round 1. These are 2 ultra-talented and accomplished fighters, 2 ultra-tactical fighters. Dodson hard on the explosion, and down goes Dagoberto Aguero. Saying it is a slip, Andrew Glenn starts his count.
And that was huge right there for Dodson. He got hit with a couple good right hands.
Step over here.
Got the feeling he was losing that round. That changes things completely.
That is the end of round one.
But John Dodson did a great job of pushing the pace and stealing that round.
Round number two. Jab to the body from Aguero. This is the fourth fight in BKFC for John Dodson. His first round two.
And that's one thing we don't know. Does he wear out? Does he get tired as the fight goes on? We've never seen him pass the round, so.
Dodson hard on the entry again. Good turnout from Aguero.
And that worked for Dodson the first time, but he took another right hand there.
Dodson takes that right hand, and that is a knockdown. We're in one knockdown apiece.
Just another counter right there from Aguero. That's exactly what he said he's going to do. He's going to counter his opponent as he comes in. He did there.
Dodson's right knee hit the canvas after Aguero landed the right hand.
We're even, Sean. Somebody's getting up off the canvas to win this one.
Aguero staying patient in the center circle. Dodson again trying to time his entry. It's really this clear. Dodson wants an inside fight. Aguero wants the outside fight.
And Dodson's having to do something he hasn't in any other fight. He's got to find a way to get in there with this out exploding in. He's using head movement, doing what he can to get inside. That's going to be the difference. Can he get inside without taking in hard shots?
Dodson on the left hand. Good turn. That's a smart defensive clinch from Dagoberto Aguero. 30 seconds remaining, round two. From southpaw, active with that lead right hand. Aguero, you can see sitting back on the right hand from orthodox. Aguero staying patient, staying long. Back under from Dodson again, looking for the entry. Trying to find it on the right hand. Dodson literally running forward. Aguero slipped. That is the end of round two.
What this fight is about, can Dodson get in to position without eating one of those counters?
Round number three. This is next level speed from both John Dodson and Dagoberto Aguero. Aguero lands the right hand as he circles out.
That's what Aguero needs to do, hit and then immediately move afterwards. He cannot stay there for those explosive, hard shots for Dodson.
Dodson looking for the switch step. Aguero staying long. Sitting on the right hand, lands that right hand, knockdown number two. Dodson's left knee touched the canvas.
That wasn't even a counter punch. That was Aguero just timing his opponent, waiting for the right time, throwing a hard right hand.
We'll see how hard, if at all, Aguero goes, or if he'll still fight at this measured counter-fighting pace. Separation from Andrew Glenn. There's the answer. Aguero staying at this measured counter-fighting pace.
But he is looking to get off first a little bit more, it looks like.
Dodson coming in with the hard left hand. Dodson to the body from the half-top rope. Spinning Dagoberto Aguero. Side headlock snatched by Aguero. That gets the separation from Glenn.
No headlock, no headlock.
And warning now on the soft warning to Aguero for the excessive holding in the clinch. 45 seconds remaining, round three.
Dodson's got to use some of that head movement. Be elusive, get inside. You can't just come straight forward. That straight right is coming. Or straight left.
Stalking pressure now from Dodson. Lateral movement from Aguero. There's the left hand from Dagoberto Aguero. Hard into the clinch. Dodson on the underhook. Separation once more from Andrew Glenn. It was the face wash of John Dodson that drew the separation. See the blood trickling out of Dodson's left ear. That's most likely a cauliflower pop. Smear of blood under Dodson's left eye. Straight right hand from Aguero, well timed.
Keep it clean.
Next stop, round four. Round number four.
Dodson, once again, he's got to find a way to get in. He runs that head movement. He can't just push off that back foot and come in. Aguero's timing it.
3 total knockdowns, 2-1 in favor. Dagoberto Aguero dropping the champion John Dodson, and now it's 2 and 3. After coming off of the canvas in round one, there's the left hand from Dodson. staying on the outside. Dodson, big left hand. Dodson takes that left hook, walks through it, now runs through it. Short left hand on the inside on the full turn, both fighters down. There's a double slip by Andrew Glenn. Well, telling Aguero to get up. Aguero's mouthpiece was out.
The tactic right there, giving himself a couple more seconds break.
Glenn telling Aguero, watch the excessive holding.
See if Dodson tries to jump on him right now. Feels like he has him a little hurt.
Dodson sitting on the left hand, Aguero sitting on the right hand. Dodson, big left hand. 40 seconds remaining, round 4. See the inside hand fighting, duck under from John Dodson on the turn over the neck. Good smart defensive clinch again from Dagoberto Aguero. At this point in the fight, Chris, Aguero has largely been able to negate the clinch game of John Dodson. Big left hand on the inside, the turn. Aguero lands the right hand. Huge left hand from Dodson. Strong sequence from the champion John Dodson. Final seconds, round number 4. Aguero holding center of the ring from the center circle as we move to the 5th and final round. That is up to the New Mexico Commission, up to our Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Don Muzi. Dagoberto Aguero, no speculation, knows he wins this round. He is the new champion.
Dodson has got to win this round.
Staff jab from Aguero. Dodson looking for the explosion entry once more. Aguero staying long on the outside, staying elusive. Looking to time the entries. There's a big left hand, right hand, ran through it again is John Dodson. There's the defensive clinch once more. Smart from Dagoberto Aguero to negate that clinch game of John Dodson. Separation from Andrew Glenn. Thumbs up from John Dodson. Two fighters talking, and maybe they clashed hands. Andrew Glenn telling them fight on.
Yeah, they can talk about it later.
Getting late in our main event. 60 seconds remaining, 5th and final round.
The round is still anybody's. Whoever can come forward and land the first big punch is probably going to win this round.
Hard turn from John Dodson. Separation as Aguero gave his back. Disquiet now in this very pro-John Dodson Albuquerque crowd. Dodson fighting here in his home city. Dodson really taking himself off balance with the left hand, resetting. Aguero continuing with the inside hand fighting. There's the right hand, left to the body from John Dodson. Head on the turn.
I like how Dodson had that hand up guarding that punch. That counter, he did a good job right there. He's figuring out a way to deal with that counter punch of Aguero.
Short right hand from Dagoberto Aguero. Dodson coming forward once more. The bell and the end of our main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 5 championship rounds, our judges at ringside are all in agreement at 46-46. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is ruled a unanimous draw.
Here come the boos from this Albuquerque crowd, but John Dodson retains his world title. John Dodson actually won 3 of the 5 rounds on all 3 New Mexico judges' scorecards, but Aguero knocking down Dodson in rounds 2 and 3, back-to-back 10-8 rounds. In our main event of the evening, John Dodson and Dagoberto Aguero fight to a unanimous draw.